Ever wondered what happens when a living rope of muscle goes head-to-head with a venom-injected fang missile? No? Well, buckle up, because you're about to witness a slithery standoff that's equal parts terrifying, fascinating, and 100% scaly chaos. In the jungle's version of a pay-per-view fight, we've got two very different nightmares. In one corner, the Python, a non-venomous slow-motion steamroller that ends lives with the power of an anaconda bear hug. In the other, the VIPER, a compact, cold-blooded assassin armed with biological switchblades and venom that could take down a cowboy on horseback. This is the muscle versus the venom. One crushes you like a slow-building panic attack. The other turns your organs into liquid salsa. And you, dear viewer, have front row seats to this cold-blooded cage match. No popcorn necessary, just nerves of steel. The Python is all about bulk and brute force. We're talking 20 feet of coiled commitment issues. This thing doesn't kill you with a bite. It hugs you so hard your lungs forget their job. No venom, no fangs, just muscle layered over muscle, topped with more muscle. Pythons are slow, deliberate, and ridiculously strong. They sneak up, they grab, and they start the world's most terrifying snuggle session. When they constrict, it's not just pressure, it's science. Every time their prey exhales, the python tightens its grip, stopping it from breathing back in. It's basically death by weighted blanket, but the blanket hates you. Meanwhile, the VIPER takes one look at all that slow motion hugging and says, "Cute." Watch this. VIPERs are short, squat, and shaped like a meatloaf with attitude. But inside that loaf, spring-loaded, needle-pointed fangs that shoot forward when it strikes. Not sideways, not wiggly, forward, like dental daggers on hinges. And when they strike, it's not even fair. Some VIPERs can hit in just 50 milliseconds. That's faster than a blink. Faster than your last bad decision. Faster than your brain can even register you've made a mistake. Now let's go back to our heavyweight. Pythons can weigh more than 200 pounds. That's like getting mugged by a muscular beanbag chair. And they're not picky eaters. They've swallowed deer, antelope, warthogs, leopards. One even tried to eat a lawnmower. Not kidding. Look it up. They don't chew. They don't tear. They just engulf. To make that magic happen, their jaws unhinge and stretch like a sock puppet auditioning for a horror movie. They can swallow prey 5 times wider than their head. Imagine eating a pizza box whole, crust, toppings, and the poor delivery guy who brought it. But the VIPER, oh, it's not here for a meal, it's here for a moment. Its venom isn't just toxic, it's customizable terror. Some species, like the Gaboon viper, deliver a hemotoxic punch that destroys tissue, blood vessels, and your will to live. Others, like the Bushmaster, go the neurotoxic route, shutting down nerves like a Wi-Fi outage from hell. Rattlesnakes? They shake, they strike, they slither away while your body throws a one-person emergency party. VIPERs are the kings of hit and run. They bite once, inject their toxic brew, and then vanish into the leaves while you rethink every decision that led you to this moment. Meanwhile, the python is still wrapping up its opponent like a burrito made of regret. And it's not just deadly, it's durable. Python scales are thick and armor-like. Some have even survived being shot. That's right, shot. These snakes are walking battle ropes wrapped in tank armor. They don't just survive, they thrive. And don't mistake all that muscle for clumsiness. Pythons can lift half their body vertically to climb trees or strike from above like a nightmare jungle grappling hook. They can hold their breath underwater for 30 minutes, waiting like a reptilian submarine. If it had gills and a vendetta, it'd be a python in a lake near you. But don't let the VIPER's size fool you either. They may look chunky, but they're built for speed and ambush. They strike once, they don't miss, and their camouflage is elite. Some vipers look exactly like leaves, moss, or bark. They could be inches from your foot, and you'd never know until you suddenly regret wearing sandals. And some species, like pit vipers, come with heat-sensing pits on their face. Basically, they have infrared goggles built into their skulls. They can see your body heat, even in pitch black. Try hiding from that. You can't. Back to the python. Despite being literal jungle ropes, they move with eerie stealth. No slithering drama, just slow, controlled, ghost-like motion. They'll wait for hours, sometimes days, just chilling, watching. And when the time comes, strike, wrap, squeeze, digest. Meanwhile, the viper's like, no time for all that. I'm just here to ruin your week. They bite, they leave, you melt. So what happens when these two titans of terror go head to head? It all comes down to the opener. If the viper lands the first strike, clean, deep, venom fully delivered, it's curtains for the python. Even those thick scales can't stop hemotoxic horror from spreading through its system. But if the python shrugs off the first hit, or doesn't get hit at all, and manages to wrap itself around the viper, oh no, that coiled death grip turns the viper's ribs into a harmonica. Fangs are useless when you can't breathe. It's like a UFC fight between a guy with knives for teeth and another guy built like a refrigerator with rage issues. Who wins? Honestly, flip a coin made of snake scales. It's speed versus strength, venom versus volume, precision versus pressure. Both are apex predators in their own terrifying way. The viper is a stealth assassin, fast, cold, and surgical. The python is a jungle juggernaut, slow, steady, and unforgiving. One ends you in a flash, the other turns you into a beanbag chair full of broken bones. So the next time someone asks, who'd win, python or viper? Just lean in and whisper, depends who hisses first. Then walk away, slowly, before either one shows up to settle the score.